Well, not as much tissues as the day after my fucking birthday. But, yeah, as you can see, ran out of light outside. We're inside now. This is the best I can do for you. Anyone's fucking pissed off at the moment, it's fucking me. Yeah, me. M-I-E. Me. I'm pissed off. Every right to be. And I've done all the right thing, and look at the fucking situation that everybody looks and thinks that I'm in. I might as well be in the fucking Garden of Gethsemane. I mean, for fuck's sake, I am fucking... don't know who the fuck I can trust. I am paranoid for all the right reasons of being paranoid. I've done all the right things only to get shit in the face from all directions from all you fucking cunts, and blah 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 blah. Well, the light shines in the darkness, and if you couldn't see outside, it doesn't matter. The point's the fucking word, just like in all my fucking videos. So, you know, the way it is it not? Yep. You live and you'll fucking learn. So, what do we have? You rods, for fucking rod's sake. I mean, fuck. There's your fucking rod. And the rod works for the fucking fork's head on either side of the fucking plate. And this is the time of Jesus. Just as this is the time of Jesus. When the head's the right way up. And the arrow's pointing up, which is the pyramids pointing up. And the mother and father are making love, and the east and west are in fucking order. And it's all as one. And that's the kingdom of heaven, as above, so below. Also, as above, so below. It'd be like this. There's your fucking snowman, as above, so below. But it doesn't change the fact that this here is what's happening in heaven, and what's in the center is what's happening on earth. It just flips. It's as above, so below. That will be done on earth as it is in heaven. As within, so without. You name it. Fucking cry it out from the rooftops. And there's your fucking 12. The 12 that the fucking mother and the father works for, right? For rod's fucking sakes. There's your rod. That cuts other sides where we get past that to survive, to get to the handle of the fucking, where the handle was pointing of the fucking east, which is now the west, because it's turned around. For we survived Apophis. We get to the kingdom of the fucking celestial one, which is the scorpion, the eagle. Spreads his wings on either side, only to reach this fucking blade, which is where the sun eats us alive. If we make it past there, then we get onto the other side of the fucking knife, and so on. Which is the center of the fucking thing, spinning clockwise. Bang. John's time. Bang. Jesus' time. All at the same time, it's just spinning around like so, etc. Alright? So, you put it in John's time. And it's pointing down. And we're gay. It's Sodom and Gomorrah, is it not? Sodom and Gomorrah. We have the father and the father. We have the mother and the mother. They are gay. They are Sodom and Gomorrah. So what it is. Gay Sodom and Gomorrah. On this side we have what? The earth, and we have the water. And on this side we have the water and we have the earth. Everything's competing each other. It's all a big competition, you know. It's the sexist, it's the enmity, it's the misogyny. And now's the time of Sodom and Gomorrah. It's homosexual, it's gay, it's bisexual, it's It's the battle of the sexes. You know, it's the 666's. Life. All of life's all battling itself. The beast. Life. The 666 is what we all come to conquer. Life. We all come to conquer life like Christ. We are all Christs, and we all come to conquer life. We all come here to defeat the devil, to make it home. And it's a big path, and to get home is a big fucking tail, and the head is here, and then the tail is here. And the scorpion is the celestial one, which is 3 o'clock, which is always the fucking person that's in the center of the dial of the clock. The 3 o'clock scorpion eagle, the celestial one, the dial, the head of the fucking tribe of Judah, which is Boar of the Virgin, Isis, Esus, and the lion. You understand? And that's the time we're in now, where it's turned around. Apophis strikes up here. Apophis strikes. After Apophis strikes, we get past the blade. We have to survive and rebuild and replenish and multiply and replenish the earth to the kingdom, the Renaissance, when all this stuff will be relevant again and you will all appreciate it. And I won't feel like a fucking loner in the world and fucking piece of shit burden to every cunt and fucking worthy of only fucking whatever. And I can go over and over and over, but you get the drift. This is how I fucking feel. I'm sorry if I fucking taken out on people, and I don't mean to fucking disrespect you, but fuck, I'm fucking fed to the death with fucking life. Anyway, I'm not killing myself. They'll kill me, or I'll kill them with my fucking tongue. And so we're west. We're making it here to where the fucking God's gonna fucking eat us. And if we survive God eating us, then we're on the other side of the fucking knife. Alright, the 666 is the beast. We're all beasts, and who can say that a beast is laid waste on earth and that a man goes to heaven? I mean, who can say that? Churches. Who can say a beast is laid waste? What's the ark all about? Let alone the Ark of the Covenant. What's the Ark of fucking Noah all about? Saving the animals. And the animals in heaven. Excuse me. We all know what happened there at 6 o'clock, you know, at heaven time. There's 666 at 6 o'clock. Sodom is backwards. It's upside down. It's 6 o'clock. This is where we are now. Alright? So, this is the kingdom, and we're going anti-clockwise. The arrow is pointing with the arrow. So we have the lion and we have the scorpion. The body and the head lining up on the outside. The moment we're down here, right at 6 o'clock. And this is where the fucking earth and fire are fucking meeting together. 6 o'clock and Apophis is coming in. Alright? And we're having earth and fire battle. Because this is upside down and it's John's time in the center here. The center of the clock, which is earth. Which is the big green, scary, fucking screaming, fucking agony man. Green woman and agony man. The fucking rod, the knife that Jesus brought. He did not come to bring peace but a sword. Right? So this is where we are. And they're at 6 o'clock in heaven time. So destruction's coming, and after 6 o'clock we have to make it back to the west. Right? And this is the whole point. To make it home to where the Father fucking eats us. Alright? Sodom's backwards, upside down, back to front. And it's like this, alright? 6 o'clock is Sodom, 3 o'clock is Egypt, alright? 9 o'clock is Rome, 12 o'clock is what? Babylon. Is that not right? So, we're over here, 6 o'clock is Sodom and Gomorrah. We're at Sodom and Gomorrah right now. Are we not? 12 o'clock Babylon is our fucking handle. So Babylon and Sodom and Gomorrah, 6 o'clock now. No prophecies coming in. Alright? Babylon, Sodom and Gomorrah. The other side is 3, right, and 9. Rome, where Jesus is killed on the cross, and 3, which is Egypt in the Golden Age. Right? Does that make sense? Easy as. So 6 o'clock Sodom, 12 o'clock Babylon, 3 o'clock Egypt, 9 o'clock Rome. The heads collide, the serpent eats its own tail. Jesus is born for the Father. We have to make it past here with help with the mother, Isis, who sends us to the John in the West, which is the birth of the king, her king, which died in the East. And his kingdom leads us home to where the fathers collide again, and the cyclical motion repeats itself. Right? It's all backwards and upside down and back to front. So that's in heaven. This is where we're at. This is turning around here, and then hits there, and this is where we're heading next. This is where the fork is. Only to eventually come back up to here, and it's the mirror of everything. So instead of, what is it down here? Earth and fire, it's what? Air and water. Do you understand? And it's all about the celestial one, the scorpion. It's always the celestial one, the scorpion, the God. You shall not have any other gods before me. Because that's who he is. Right there. You right? In Sodom, fire and water. You know, in Egypt, it was fire and water. In Babylon was air and earth. In Rome was air and earth. Do the math. The earthquakes, hurricanes, tornadoes, cyclones, tsunamis, volcanoes, asteroids. You know, should I go on? Who was telling the time with what? They weren't using a clock. They were using the 2 tablets or tables of the Lord. The 2 tables of stone. Right here. 2 tablets of stone. I mean, for fuck's sake, Sodom's backwards, upside down, back to front. Everything's back to front because fucking it's homosexual, it's gay. Egypt's the Golden Age, the gates and the halls of wisdom, you know. The South's the Aeon. And Egypt's the protector of the South, the Aeon. Babylon's the tower into heaven, brought low in a day by the air and the earth. You know, 12 o'clock. Rome is the sucklings, not built in a day, where the veil and tore and the earth shook, and Pilate washed his hands. Was he sorry or what? What was he trying to tell you? Was he sorry, or did he know what was going on in the calendar? Because he was over here. He knew he had to do it. They all knew the story. You know, earth inside, heaven outside. 3 o'clock the arrow aligns in heaven. No, 3 o'clock the arrow aligns in heaven. Earth's inside, heaven's outside. This turns clockwise, this turns anti-clockwise. It's all about the rod, for rod's sake. Fuck in hell. I mean, I have to stop and do another one. But, you know, mother protects by the protector of the South. You know, 2 heads or tails, or 1 tail colliding with a head. The Sqorpius is the protector of the southern constellations because the fucking bottom of the calendar. 2 heads collide, butting each other.